Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In this video here, we're going to take a look at how we can do post tracking with the new YOLO11 model. So we just released this new YOLO11 model. We can do all the tasks, update detection, instant segmentation, post estimation, RNA bounding boxes, and also update classification. So we can basically just go in and use this model straight out of the box and do post estimation. So we detect all the individual key points on the human body. So we both detect like the wrist, elbow, shoulder, hips, and so on. And we can use that for doing bunch of different sports analytics and also just detecting humans. So first of all here, let's just jump straight into the Ultralytics documentation. If we go inside the task tab, we can see we have this post task as well. And if we scroll a bit further down, we already have videos like covering how we can both train our own custom post estimation model with the YOLO8 model and also how we can run it. But in this video here, we're going to do post estimation tracking with the new YOLO11 model. So if you just scroll a bit further down, we can see we have all the different variations available, so the nano, small, medium, large, and extra large, and we get code examples of how we can train it, do validation, prediction, and so on. In one of the future videos, we're going to do hand detection, so basically detect different key points in the hand. So stay tuned for that video and remember to subscribe to the channel. In this video here, we're just going to run the tracking on top of it. We can go down into the prediction and we're going to see how we can run a couple of examples through and also the results. So I've just opened up the code editor, I copy pasted the code snippet and then we'll just paste it in. So first of all here, let's just delete the custom model. You can also go and train your own, just specify the path to that model. We have YOLO11 nano model and then dash post. This is how we can get the post estimation models. If we don't specify post, it's just going to run object detection. Then we can have our model here. We can just throw the results through it. Right now I have a video where I'm just walking around in a mall. So to buy.mp4, we're also going to have some workers and so on. We can do different types of analysis like fall detection, different types of like gym analysis. We both have push-up counters, sit-up counters, all of that. That is pretty nice use cases for post estimation. So basically just have our model. This is just how we can run post estimation detection, but we can also apply tracking on top of it. So we're going to track and assign an ID to each individual person that we're doing post estimation on. So first of all here, we just have our model. Then we can either call our predict method or we can go in directly and just call track. And this is the difference between running in prediction mode or in tracking mode. Then we can specify the source if we want to show the images, the videos while it's actually like going to process it, and also if you want to save it. There's also a ton of other arguments that you can set. You can find that in the Ultralytics documentation on the exact page we were just on. We can also specify the confidence score and so on, but you can play around with that. So specify the source here. This is basically just the video that we're going to run through. I've opened up a terminal, activated my content environment, and we can just run this YOLO11 post Python script directly out of the box. So I'm just going to run this on my MacBook M2 CPU. There we go. We have all the results coming up. We can see we pretty much just detect all the persons in the foreground where we can go in and do this post estimation. So we estimate the ear when we're actually like seeing the persons from behind, the shoulders, elbows, wrist, knees, feet, like the ankles and also the hips. So we get all the most important key points in the human body. You can always go in and fine tune, train these models on your own custom data set. You just need to have these key point detections. But just looking at it, we actually have some pretty good tracking. We can see we pretty much have this track ID 3 and also number 7 and 13. And we actually had those from the start of the video. So these are some pretty cool use cases. Definitely go in and test it out. Like you can see how easy it is. You can just take the model, throw it into it here, and we will just test another video example. It's also going to store it. And the good thing, it runs very fast, around 40 milliseconds inference here per image. And this is running on a CPU. You can always export it, do the optimizations with the different frameworks, which we have tons of videos covering that. So definitely check those out as well. So let me just go in and see if we can find one of the other videos. So let's try with this one. Just going to copy the relative path. We just need to swap it out here and that's pretty much it. We're good to go. We rerun the script and then we can take a look at the other results. There we go. We have person 1, the IDs, and we have some pretty nice key point detection. Remember, this is only the nano model that we're running now. We both have the nano, small, medium, large, and extra large versions, depending on how good accuracy you want. So it's just going to try with the medium model. Of course, it's going to run slower, but if you have a DPU, it's not going to have any problems running this in real time and even more. The first time we run it, it's going to download the model automatically, as you can see here. So let's just pull it over. Now we get a bit better detections for the eyes. as we can see here, and also the ears. They're a bit more consistent because we're using a larger model, and you can clearly see the difference. Also even here in the background, so that's a pretty nice catch from this new YOLO11 model. So this is basically how you can run post estimation with tracking on top of it instead of just doing detections. We need to make sure that we actually track our persons over time. That is very useful information in a lot of computer vision applications and projects. Definitely going to test it out. You saw how easy it is. It's basically just 3 lines of code. You can even run it from the command line if you just want to test it out on a bunch of videos. I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos, and stay tuned for our fine-tuning video, and then I'll just see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy learning.